All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I would like to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Kakwadash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of GMS who rule well, teach well, being great examples for his younger brothers, and peace and blessing, salutations to the hopeful lake out there pushing his word and truth and in sincerity across the four winds in the name of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, pushing to get up out of here. Shalom to the hopeful lake, the believers, the listeners whom have came back to the obedience of the scriptures through faith in Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah. All right, and what I want to get into this morning, is going into humility, before honor. All right, humility before honor, you know, and we all come from, Western culture. All right, and like we always go into the subculture of Western culture, which is black culture, okay, which what we was raised in, it pushes, a lot of boasting, a lot of self worship, okay, a lot of inflated, egos, a lot of individualism, okay? Everybody want clout, it's all about attention, okay? Vain attention. That's the culture that we came from, man, okay? But one thing about this truth, you find out that the Lord honors humility, man, because humility, all right, that goes a long way. And with humility, like when you really think about humility, humility creates peace, you know, like pride and ego. That's when you have all this clashing and, this contention and all these different things that take place when there's pride involved. Okay, but humility pretty much promotes peace. Okay, and the Lord honors that, man. All right, and the Lord is grooming his men, okay, to be humble rulers, man. We're gonna rule with authority. Okay, we're gonna rule with firmness. Okay, but it's going to be a dynamic of humility to our rulership, man. We're going to be balanced, okay, within the rulership. Lord will, we're joint heirs with Yahweh Shai, all right? And even amongst you sisters, the Lord is going to honor your humility because you sisters that are sacrificing, okay, when it's not cute to be in order under a man. All right, when you pretty much demonized from being in order under a man, you know, but you humble down, fighting to do the right thing, the Lord is going to honor that, man. Okay, and the Lord is going to have us in the highly estate. We're going to be exalted in the kingdom, man. You know, to these positions of rank and these positions of honor. All right. So when you go to the book of Proverbs 15:33. It says, the fear of the Lord is the instruction, all right, of wisdom, okay? And before honor is humility. So the fear of the Lord, all right, begins, all right, is the instruction of wisdom, because fearing the Lord is the wisest thing that we can do as an Israelite to have that high reverence for Yahweh Bashim Al Shai. That means that before we make decisions, we consider, okay, how how would how would the Lord feel about this? You know, how would Yahweh Bashim Al Shah feel about this? Okay, that's the fear of the Lord. You know, it puts restrictions on you where you're not doing too much, and it motivates us to do the right thing in every situation. Just like a woman, before she made a move, all right, before a woman makes a move, she considers. If she feared her husband, she will consider, okay, how will my husband feel about this? If I wear this, how will my husband feel about this? Okay, if I do this, if I want to go here, how would my husband feel about this? Okay, and that's us moving in the fear of Yahweh Bashim Al Shai. Okay, so the fear of the Lord is the instruction of wisdom. All right, and when you fear the Lord, you're open up to making the adjustments needed, because we can be sincerely wrong in things. In this flesh, we can be sincerely wrong. Okay, but when we're rebuked or told about ourselves, or we read something that's contrary to what we're doing, the fear of the Lord makes us open up to making those adjustments needed. Okay, to move and elevate in righteousness, man. Okay, and it says, and before honor is humility. You know, And that's one thing, like I say, special with black culture, there's no humility, man. But Western culture as a whole, especially over in America, man, everyone's proud. Everybody's out for self. Everybody got this inflated ego. Everyone is, in their mind, they're extremely overrated. You know, everyone moves like they just some. Everybody's just so goddamn important. This is a very proud society, man. Okay, but the Lord is dealing with the humble, man. He's dealing with the meek. Okay, and being meek and humble doesn't mean that you're a pushover or you're gullible. It means that we understand that, look, there's a higher power that we're forever grateful to. you know, and it's about what he say above about what we feel, and also understanding that we can't, we are in this flawed flesh. So when we deal with people, you know, we don't deal with them as if we got it figured out, you know, and they got to catch up. Like, nah, man, we just deal accordingly, man, with humility, man. It is what it is, man. you know. And so you read this, all right, you go into honor. The word honor in the Hebrew, okay, the word is kaban kabanad, all right, kabanad, all right, and it means glory, honor, abundance, riches, splendor, okay, reputation, and reverence and glory, okay, and that's all the things we have coming, but it's going to be through Yahweh Shai. Okay, he got to come get his glory. He has to come make a reputation for himself, man, and then we'll be honored after him, man. Okay, so we have to have this mindset and this truth, man. We're not here to try to build a reputation for ourselves in this society, man. In this setup, man. All right, we're here, okay, to build, all right, and to be a servant. We're here to push Yahweh Shai, okay, and the glory that he got coming, man. We're servants, man. Okay, like Jake say, we flunkies. Well, we are flunkies for Yahweh Shai, man. Okay, that's a position of humility, man. Okay, and we'll be there. We'll be whatever these guys call us, man. Bums, whatever the slander and the nicknames they got. We'll be all that, man, because we understand what's to come. All right, after Yahweh Shai gets his glory, he's gonna glorify his men. All right, this Sirach 10 and uh 21. It says the fear of the Lord goeth before the obtaining of authority, man. So before the Lord Yahweh Shai gives us power over the nations, okay, there has to be a time where we, all right, have to have humility, man. We're finna be, we finna be out here, man. We finna be made to look, as the scriptures say, how the apostles, all right, will pretty much be looked at as the scum of the earth, man. Okay, the followers of Yahweh, we're going to be hated by all men. Like, we got a lot of things to go through before we get to their honor. Yahweh had to go through that humiliation, man. He had to be subjugated, to the persecution of men, the mockery of men. You know, he had to be subjugated to those things, which they made him perfect. As the scriptures say that this how Yahweh became perfect in suffering, man. And we have to become perfect in our suffering, man. And shame and humiliation is a part of it. Okay? So you got Jake that want to be popular, want to be cute, want to be liked by everybody. They on this platform, on that platform, joining the ministry with all type of madness with the Kemet community and, all on getting podcasts. You see? Jake want to be liked. Jake want to be popular, man. Okay, but we're not here for that, man. Okay, we're here to serve. The only thing that we should be known for is sound doctrine, man, teaching. Outside of that, we're not seeking no reputation, man. Okay, let's keep going. It says, the fear of the Lord goeth before obtaining of authority, but righteousness and pride is the losing thereof, man. Okay? Means like, but roughness, okay, and pride is the losing thereof, man. So roughness and pride is the losing of authority. And we see Esau, he's at the top, all right, of the chart when it comes to pride. And he's finna lose his authority, man. Okay? Then you got our people, that are proud under this devil. They finna lose the authority given to them by this devil, man. Okay? The proud is, we're finna see the proud lose, man. We're finna see wickedness lose. Wickedness has been winning in this society, man. The more wicked you are, the more perks you have in this society, man. Okay? But we finna see that lose, man. And the wicked has become proud. Okay? But the Lord is finna visit the proud. But guess what? He's finna exalt the humble. Okay? And let's go into that. All right? Because it's a duality. Okay? Because you go here, let's get that in Jeremiah. I believe it's 50. It's the book of Jeremiah chapter 50. Yeah, this is Jeremiah 50 and 29. It said, calls together the archers against Babylon, which is America. All right, those archers are these nations with nuclear capability. Okay, these are the archers. Okay, and it says, all ye that bend the bow, camp against thee round about. Let none thereof escape. Recompense her according to her work, according to all that she have done. Do unto her, for she have been proud. Okay, is it talking about the land that's been proud? No, the people that's in the land have become proud. Okay, because she have become proud against the Lord, against the Holy One of Israel. Okay, so the Lord is finna do a mighty work in the earth. It's finna be a grievous judgment against the proud, man. This is the worst time ever to be proud. The worst time in the existence to be proud is right now, man. Because the Lord's anger is kindled against the proud, man. The scriptures say how you hate a proud look. You know? And the scriptures say how pride is hateful between is despised amongst the most high men. Even proud people hate other proud people, man. you know? But the Lord is finna deal with it. you see? So the proud, and in society, the proud, they have all the perks, they have the riches, they have the possessions of this current world. Okay? But judgment is finna end all that, man. As you keep going, it says, therefore shall her young men fall in the streets, and all her men of war shall be cut off in that day, said the Lord. Behold, I am against thee, O thou most proud, said the Lord of hosts, for thy day is come, the time that I will visit thee, man. So we finna see the proudful and the haughty lose, man. But guess what? The humble finna win. Those that move in true humility, man, we're sorrowful for our sins. We have that contrite heart, man. We still think about our past lives, man, and be like, damn, you know, understanding that we need mercy, man. The Lord, okay, is about to do a mighty work, and it's a duality, man. Okay, he's finna bring the haughty low, all right, but he's gonna lift up, okay, the oh, it's a liking, but he's gonna exalt the meek of Israel, man. Okay, and let's just get it. What's that? Psalms 37. All right, Psalms 37. All right, starting at 7. It says, rest in the Lord and wait patiently for him. Fret not thyself because of him that prosper in his way, because of the man who bringeth wicked devices to pass. Okay? And this is, a message to the believers, man, of the hopeful elect of Israel. We're resting in these prophecies, because, we see these things go on, and it's vexing, to see the proud and the wicked in a good estate. It's vexing to see these, proud as Americans, okay, just still be able to move around the earth freely in their pride and their wickedness, man. It's a vexation, but we have to rest in the prophecies, man. We know eventually the Lord is going to judge in the earth, man. Okay, it says, cease from anger and forsake wrath. Fret not thyself in any wise to do evil. Yeah, it's not on us to try to get our vengeance, on the proud and wicked of this society. Nah, man. The Most High didn't call us to arms, man. He called us to teach and preach, man. And let him do the avenging, man, according to his time. You know. Verse 9 it said, for evildoers shall be cut off, but those that wait upon the Lord, all right, they shall inherit the earth. Okay? And that's the meek. Is you're gonna go into it. All right, because see, everyone else, because we finna see people scramble, especially if you're proud, you're proud of your job and your status and your career and you're proud of your house and you're proud of all these things that you got. You finna take that seat here, man. You're not gonna wanna lose those things, man, and become, you're not gonna wanna go from living these lifestyles to nothing, man. These people not gonna go from that, man. Okay? And they're gonna take the seat here. They're not gonna have the spirit to be patient. First off, they don't know what to believe in. Okay, the average person out here, they really don't believe in nothing, man, except what they see. The only thing they believe in is this system operate, man. All right, and the convenience, all right, of this current society. That's the only thing that they really believe in, man. Okay? But we have a belief that's beyond this current society, man. And we're going to humbly wait on Yahweh Shema Shai. All right, it says, for yet a little while, and the wicked shall not be. Yeah, thou shalt diligently consider his place, and it shall not be. But the meek shall inherit the earth and shall delight themselves in the abundance of peace, man. Okay? The meek shall inherit the earth, and that's literal, man. The earth is going to be in the possession of those that humble down, the Israelites that have humbled down to Yahweh by Shema Shai, in sincerity and truth, man. Not that fake humility, man. Not you gimmick Israelites, man. Okay, but the sincere, believing brothers and sisters, man. Hey, we're finna inherit the earth, literally, man. That we're finna possess the earth under Yahweh Shai. Okay, this is what we're coming to, man. All right, but there's a layer of humility before that comes, man. Like we really gotta humble down, man. We really gotta, and humility is a skill set too, just like repentance is a skill. Humility is a skill, man. You know, because there's things that we can think we're being humble, but we really not. So we gotta constantly self-examine and then and consider, okay, am I moving in humility in this situation, man? And utilize this grace period for self-development, man. This is a major part of this ministry is self-development and righteousness, man, in order. Okay, it says, let's go from there. All right, I want to get this real quick. This is this is the manners and customs of the Bible. Okay, by James M. Freeman. It's the manner and customs of the Bible. Pretty good book. If you brothers and sisters can see it. All right, it's manners and customs of the Bible, and it just pretty much break down the different manners and customs. From different precepts. It's good to understand. The manners and customs of the East when reading the Bible. It makes it's edifying. It clarifies a lot of the parables, especially the parables of Yahweh. When you understand Eastern cultures, it make more sense. Now this is page 417. All right, and it says place of honor at feast. It says room in Old English. All right, room is Old English for place, and indeed it's still sometimes used in that sense as when we say make room. The Orientals, all right, which is speaking of the East, have always been punctualists in reference to positions of honor at formal feasts. The chief rooms are places at feasts deferred among different nations. Among the Greek and Romans, the middle place in each, okay, um, what it is, a clinium or the trilithnium or dinner bed was the coveted position of honor. This was the place which the Pharisees eagerly desired. They chose out the chief rooms. For this they received a merited rebuke, all right, from Yahushua. Okay? And you had the scribes and Pharisees, all right, the wicked of the scribes and Pharisees, because all of them wasn't wicked, but the ones that was in the upper echelon, the chief priest, the high priest, the Sadducees was pretty much the wealthy, amongst Jake at the time. They was in cahoots with the Roman Empire, and they was moving, all right, like the Caesars and the nobilities of Rome, but still trying to, you know, uh, be, the righteous standard for Israel. Okay, but they was really moving like, the nobility of Rome. They was all about clout, status, because that was Rome was all about, which is just America revived today. What your character as a man, all right, what pretty much your clout and your status, outweighed your character as a man. Okay, which was backwards, because in our culture, it's your character and your integrity. That's why scriptures say a good name is better than choice silver or choice gold, man. Okay, your integrity, your character was that was your rank, that was your status, you know. But in Rome, just like today, that's why you can be all right, a piece of shit, okay, in America, but you can have this clout and this status, man. You can be a complete degenerate, bug out alphabet, just uh, you know, and you can have all this status and clout. All right, just that's how it was in ancient Rome, and you had the scribes and Pharisees that was moving like that, man. They wanted to be seen. They wanted to be popular. They wanted to be on the scene. They wanted to rub elbows with these Roman politicians and the nobility of Rome, man. Okay, well, Yahweh Shai, he was speaking against it. Okay, that's why you get um um the book of Matthew 23. It's the book of Matthew chapter 23. All right, this is Matthew 23. I started at 1. It said, Then spake Yahweh Shai to the multitude, to his disciples, saying, The scribes and the Pharisees sit in Moses' seat. All right, because they were the Levites and the priests. Okay, and they was the interpreters of the law. Okay, we hear about the scribes, Pharisees, the lawyers, where they was interpreters of the law. And therefore, whatsoever they bid you observe thee, that observe and do, but do not after their works, for they say and do not, and they bind heavy burdens and grievous to be borne and lay them on men's shoulders, but they themselves will not move them with one of their fingers. Okay, so you had the scribes and Pharisees, they would do all these, they would to seem righteous, they would have the phylacteries, they would do these long prayers out in public. Okay, it was all a gimmick. Okay, they would present themselves as if they was keeping the law perfectly, like they were just holier than now, and they were too good to be around the normal people. Like they moved as if they had it all figured out in righteousness, man. Okay, but behind the scenes, they was all about rubbing elbows with these vile Roman nobles, man. Okay, so Yahweh Shai like, look, do what they say, but don't do as they do. Because they coming out of the law, okay, which the law is righteous. Do according to the law, but don't do like they do, because they hypocrites, man. All right, Yahweh Shai was telling, look, man, you nigga full of shit, man. You know, that's basically what he was telling, all right, Israel, man. And it says, verse 5, but all their works they do to be seen of men, they make broad their phylacteries and enlarge the borders of their garments, and said, yeah, and you see DJs today, with the garments on, with the Power Ranger, shoulder pads on, okay, armbands up to to the elbow, okay. This is all for a show, all right. The turbans, with the do rag back, you see the staffs, with the big gauntlets, drinking out the big gauntlets, man. The big, menorah, okay, to be seen of men, okay, and do this for a show. But then these are the same groups that got 501c3s, okay? The same groups telling you to trust this devil, man. Same groups won't tell you what the MOTB is, man. Okay? But they present themselves, with it, but they move in this pride and this aura like they got it figured out, man. Okay? And how Shah was rebuking that, man. Verse 6, it says, and love the uppermost rooms at feasts and the chief seats in the synagogues, man. Okay? So Yahweh Shah was warning about these niggas and how they was moving, man. And we see the same thing now. The Jake exalt themselves, man. Jake in this ministry, a lot of Jakes exalt themselves, man. Give themselves these titles, you know. Sakari, cutting Christians in San Diego. Sakari coming to Detroit soon. You know, such and such. The mighty Naquan. The cutting Christians, okay, in Baltimore. You know what it is like. Like damn. You know, exalting themselves, man. But nah, Yahweh Shai, he told us not to move like that. He told us not to do that. Okay? I want to read another manner and custom. And I got one more before we get out of here, man. We want to make this super long, just hit some points. All right. This is the book of Luke, chapter 14. All right. In verse. All right, I started at 7. But we'll read this first. It says, this is on page 418 in Bible Manners and Customs. It says arrangement of guests. It said the host did not hesitate to regulate the position of his guests. After they had settled it for themselves, which they seated themselves, he gave the highest in rank the chief place, sending the men up or down as circumstances required. Even in modern times, there are instances of this. He's going to a modern time. He said Schultz was at a wedding feast at St. John the Acre, where two persons, all right, who had seated themselves at the top were compelled by the master of the ceremonies to go down. Morier was at an entertainment in Persia where the governor of Kashan entered and took the lowest place. The host, on discovering him, pointed with his hand to an upper seat, which the governor took the other guests, okay, and making way for him, okay. So these things go back to Eastern customs. When you have formal events or formal feasts, and people will come in and sit themselves. Well, you have the host of the feast. He would arrange the seating according to rank. It was certain seats that you had according to rank. And that's why even the mother of James, okay, and John, all right, what did they ask Yahweh Shai? Could my sons, sit at your left and your right hand, man? Okay, those are the seats of honor. All right, those are higher seats of honor. Okay, well, Yahweh Shai said, look, first off, you gotta drink of this cup, and within that cup is suffering and affliction that humbles us, man. This captivity was meant to humble us, man. When we you shouldn't read the law and get proud and say I'm boast in the law. You should read the law and understand we need mercy, man. Okay? As we read the scriptures more and more, we understand we need mercy, man. We should be humble and we should be meek. We should just be serving in fear, hoping that the Lord has mercy, man. Okay? That's the mind frame that we should be in, man. Okay, Jake learned they Israelites, and Jake just started going on this self-promotion campaign, man. Okay, this is Luke 14:7 says, and he put forth a parable to those which were bidden, when he had marked how they chose out the chief room, saying unto them, when thou art bidden of any man to a wedding, sit not down in the highest room, lest a more honorable man than thou be bidden of him. And he that bade them, and him, and it says, and he that bade thee and him come and say to thee, give this man place, and thou begin with shame to take the lowest room. Okay? Yeah, because you put yourself in this high position, and you try to, you know, pretty much self-market yourself. Okay, as if you're that guy, the Most High, hey, he'll bring you low. You know, he'll put you in a low position. Like we want to be promoted by Yahweh Bashim Al Shah, not demoted. Okay, and then one thing we can do to put ourselves in a position of being promoted is always take the low. You know, always move with humility, man. Okay, move as a servant. You know, and let the Lord exalt how He want to exalt, man. Okay, but if you already think you here, okay, hey, the Lord gonna bring you down, man. But if you operate down here, then the Lord, He exalt you in due time. It says, but when thou art bidden, go and sit down in the lowest room, that when he that bade thee cometh, he may say unto thee, friend, go up higher. Then shalt thou have worship in the presence of them that sit at meat with thee. For whosoever exalted himself shall be abased, and he that humbled himself shall be exalted, man. So we want to be of those that humble ourselves within this grace period, man. All right, because this captivity was meant to be a great humbling, man. You know, we should move with humility, man. You know, no matter how many precepts we know, how many videos, how much, comments we get, and all these different things, man. Okay, we should always move with humility. Okay, we should always move with humility, taking the low, man. All right, and the Lord gonna exalt us in due time. And see, when the Lord give us rank and authority in the earth, this ain't gonna be nothing compared to, having it's gonna be way beyond than having a lot of views on YouTube, or having a lot of Israelites that are not serious praising you on the comment board, man. It's gonna go way beyond that, man. When the Lord gives us true rank and authority in the earth, man. Okay, power over the nations, man. Okay, but the humility comes first, man. All right, so Lord will, you brothers. All right, and you sisters edified once again. I'm gonna give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua by Hashem Kakadash, and double honors unto the apostles and the elders of GMS who rule well, teach well, being great example towards younger brothers. And peace and blessings, salutations to the whole Shalom.